Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to restore headlights without buying the fancy kit. As you can see, these ones are pretty yellowed out. I'll show you how I do that, but first I'm going to give this thing a bath. I haven't washed it since I bought it, and it's pretty dirty. So, I'll be back with you soon. Well, that was probably the first wash this van's had in many years. It was filthy. There's mold growing on it, but it's cleaned up now. The wheels and tires are pretty well just shot, so if I keep it I'm going to end up finding some nice wheels and tires for it. But once she dries off, we'll start in these headlights. So I'm sure you've all seen those headlight restoration kits you can buy at your local parts store or whatnot. But this is all I use, and it seems to have the same effect, if not pretty close. You just use some polishing compound, heavy cut cleaner, and then I'll go over it with some wax. So to start, I'm going to open that up. Get a piece of paper towel here. Start rubbing it in. You gotta put a little elbow grease into it because we don't have a power buffer or anything. But you can feel it as you go, it starts to smooth out. Now if you want to get really fancy, you can wet sand these down and tape off all around them, but we don't get it fancy, we just get it done. So I'm going to continue with this first step, and I'll be back with you with the next step. Okay, now that our first step is done, we're going to follow it up with the heavy cut cleaner, and that'll really start to bring it around. As you can see, it's still fairly dim looking, but it's already looking better than that one. Okay, well, step 2 is completed. Now keep in mind you do have to put in a fair amount of elbow grease, but in comparison, you can see it's already starting to make a difference. So I think I'm going to do step 2 one more time, and then we'll go to step 3. So now you really want to get in there and just dig this stuff right into it. You really got to scrub. Still way cheaper than buying the kit. So I've gone over it a couple of times with my heavy cut cleaner, and wow, that looks a lot better. Now don't be surprised if you have to do this a couple of times in a row to achieve the best outcome, but when you look at that, and then you look at that, you can really see the difference. So now I'm going to go over it with my hard shell wax. Should help protect it a little bit and maybe shine it up a bit more. So I'll be back with you after I do that. Okay, wax stage is complete. And other than some stone chips and scratches, it's almost like brand new. So a little bit of hard work goes a long way. So now it'll be time to do that side, which started out looking like this side did. So there you go. For about a half hour's worth of work, you just improved the look of your vehicle, and you greatly improved your vision at night. And it didn't cost a dime. Well, keep in mind, if you already have this stuff laying around, it doesn't cost you a dime. But, so again, I started with polishing compound. And then I went to heavy cut cleaner. I did probably 3 applications of this. And then this hard shell wax, whatever it is, Japanese or something. And I guess that would fit well with the van. But it works good. And really it only took about a half an hour to get both these headlights looking like almost new. They're not perfect. I mean, you could wet sand them, make them look really good, but this is good enough for me. So as you can see, this van has over 350,000 miles or kilometers on it. Sorry. So this headlight's cleaned up pretty good considering. Bring her back out front. Alright guys, so there you go. A little bit of time and effort goes a long way. I'm going to get back to work on the bike and the Plymouth soon. Just costs money. I don't have a lot of it at the moment, but stay patient and we'll get back on them. Anyhow, take care.